Alright, let's check out the to-do list, and here's one we can take off. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the studio, and today we're going to paint the Dune Master body. I got a couple ideas we're going to go with here, something a little more modern. We are going to go shades of gray. It's going to be like a charcoal and some silvers and whites and such. Not exactly sure what we're going to go with, but we're going to have some kind of a more modern design, not just your typical flames and drips. And yeah, stay tuned, see what we come up with. All right, guys, we got one side laid out here. Trying to do a little bit more modern, a little more complex paint job here, but it's still going to have my flair. This is what it is. We all have our own style, and if you do it enough, you'll develop your own style. And it's usually just a version of somebody else's stuff. We all take cues from each other, and that's how you learn, try new things. This looks a little complex, but it's not overly complex. I'm also going to carry something onto the hood to tie it all together. But first things first, I got to copy this over to here. And again, it don't have to be perfect. You can still see through the body, so we'll just kind of trace it, kind of get it close. We're not trying to make it exact. If we were, we could take tracing paper in here and lay it on the body, and then trace our design and just transfer it right to the other side. We're not going to go through all that today. We're just going to simply try to sketch out what we have on the other side, and then carry something onto the hood, and then we'll start throwing some masking tape on this thing. All right, we got our other side sketched out right quick. We're going to go with the hood. We got to do both graphics on the hood, or incorporate some sort of same styling. Did a guesstimate on the center point of the body. That's not super critical. I guess it needs to be somewhat critical so you can center things up, at least get them somewhat symmetrical, because that's the only thing that's going to have to be pretty much the same, so we can have a center point. But same with the same kind of tribal design, we're just going to sketch something out and see what we come up with. All right, that's a pretty close, just for a one-shot deal. I'll tighten that up. Probably bring it on the outside of this with our design here. It gets more difficult when you go around the edges, obviously. Trying to keep a continuous, smooth arch. I don't want everything to look like M's either. I always tend to do that. I tend to have a lot of M's. So we'll just skip the M part. All right, I don't love that. I'm going to wipe it off and try again. That's the beauty of using your China pen. You can just keep going and going. This has got a little bit of rubbing alcohol on it, and it cleans it right off. Now we got another clean slate to start with. I'm going to hop off, and I'm going to go through the whole process. We'll come back once we got something on there, and then we'll start throwing some tape on this thing. All right, guys, we're making progress. I'm about cross-eyed from doing all this. That's a lot of fine line tape. Still have to do this side, and then it's going to get a little bit more complicated when we do that on the hood. But we are making ground. Sorry not filming this. This has just come tedious hour after hour of pulling lines and then double checking them. I probably redid this roof 3 times, and it's not perfect, but I'm happy with it now. So we're going to continue on. We're going to put some actual masking tape on this, and then we'll have to cut all of it out by hand once we cover it all with tape. You kind of see there. It's going to take a minute. So yeah, let's get doing some more fine line. All right, guys, we got it all masked out. That was a test of patience. A lot of fine line work. Yes, I could have done this on liquid mask and cut it out. I'm not real good at liquid mask. This is probably the most difficult way to accomplish these graphics, but it's what I'm most used to. So there's our fine line designs. We're going to have to come back, and obviously we got to cut all this out now. The main body color is going to be like a gunmetal gray, and then we'll do other shades of gray and silver as we go. But yeah, I want to confuse myself looking at it. I'm trying to decipher what we're going to do first. Our main body color is going to be through here, but yeah, we got to do some marking on here to see exactly where we're going to put colors. All right, I know this area here is going to be our gray area, our main body color. So that'll have to be cut out through here. This will all have to be cut out for the main color. And probably the back section is going to be gray. It's hard to write a G on these bumps. So we may have to scrap this part because this here, so it's all tied together. It's like a maze. You got to figure out where the maze ends and starts. So this right here is going to have to be dark gray. This area up here, we can do it black. That would look cool, and it'll be easy enough to spray first. I already got part of it cut out, so we'll do black. But then in turn, I don't have a good spot to put the black on the hood without doing something to tie these two off to cut the path. So let me do some figuring. We'll come back, we'll spray some paint. All right, we got everything masked up. We got our first color pulled out. I think I changed plans again. We're going to do this gray instead of black. We'll do the gray area, primer gray. We're going to try to keep with the theme of shades of gray. And then, yeah, I think the main stripe's going to be white as of right now. So we'll see how that turns out as we go. Who knows? I change my mind all the time. And everything that's blue should be silver. So that's right now is the plan. The first gray is just a Wicked Aluminum medium mixed with some black. I'm not going to do any shading. I'm not going to do any kind of airbrush shadows or anything. We're going to keep this thing crisp. I think it'll look cool that way too. We're just doing it a little bit different than we normally do. Not because of difficulty, just because I want to try something different. All right, no turning back now. We got our first shade of gray on there. I'll have to get this dry, put a couple of coats. This will need to be backed with black. And just after thinking about it, I think we're going to do this section here black because it kind of stands out on its own as not really tying into anything. I don't want two colors side by side if I can help it. So we're going to do the hood and the center section is hood black, and we'll back this gray up while we're at it. All right, we got everything pulled out. It's going to be black, but keeping with the shades of gray theme, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to clean out my airbrush. It's got just a little bit of that charcoal gray in there, and I'm just going to top it off with black. That's going to make a really dark, basically metallic black, but it would fall in the gray family. And to tie in with the hood section, I went ahead and done a little piece on the nose, and we got this little hole in the back that needs to be black. I think that'll help tie the body together, not just having just random spots of colors to keep a theme going here. I was trying not to keep two colors beside each other, but I'm going to end up with this gray section is all going to be gray outlined with this graphic. That's fine. I think it'll look cool because the tail's going to be white if we do the graphic, this stripe in white. And I think it's really going to tie together and look pretty awesome. It's not going to take much. I'm not going to top it off. I did about half. Give it a shake or two. Do a spray out. Get it cleaned out. Make sure we're not spraying straight gray. The old trash can down here getting it. All right. Here we go. All right. That's one coat. You're not going to see much until we get this film off. Get this dry, I'll put another coat or two on there, and then we'll pull out this main gray area and see if we make any more changes as we go. All right, we're back, and as per usual, mid paint scheme, I made a change. We added some black to the front here. Went ahead and cut this out just to help, again, tie the front and back together. Next up, going as planned, we're going to use our primer gray, which is just our black and white mixture that we use a lot of on the backup color. So we're going to spray the rest of this primer gray, and then we're still sticking with the white. We're going to do the white on the graphics, and then once we spray the silver outline, we're done and we're ready to unveil this thing. All right, there's one. It'll really pop once we get this pulled out. It does look a little blah right now, but yeah, it's looking pretty cool. All right, we got everything unmasked. It's going to go white. I was on the fence. I almost changed again. I almost did the back and the roof in silver, since we got a crossover in the hood here. But more thought about it, it would have looked funny with the same color outline around it, and it might have looked funny with two different color outlines from the front to back. So we're going to try to keep with a kind of muted theme and continue on with everything white. But I'm on the fence about this stripe color. Need something to pop against this gray, so we may change that. But anyways, let's spray our white. We're just using our opaque white straight out of the bottle, and put a couple coats of that on there. Then we'll back it up with the same gray that we used to do the main body color here, and then we'll pull this stripe off and see what we're going to do with that. All right, there's one coat. I think that was the right way to go. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, let me get this dry. We'll come back, see what we do with this pinstripe. All right, we got everything pulled out, all the fine line. One disadvantage of using fine line versus liquid mask in a situation like this with a lot of stripes is you have a lot of overlap. And more overlap you have, the more chances you have of the paint bleeding through or having the joints kind of fail on you. We did have several little spots we had to clean up. We used our cuticle stick, and we did some touch-up work. We had to clean it up, and but all in all, looks pretty good. But I do think I'm going to veer off of the silver thing, and we're going to do orange. One of my buddies has been sending me a bunch of pictures of gray cars with orange stripes, and it's a good look, and it needs something to pop. I think it's just silver there is going to just kind of blur out, and you won't really see it between the gray and the black. I mean, it'll show up good if you look at it up close, but in a picture it may look kind of blah. So we're going to wrap up a few more little areas I got to clean up. I got one blow through right there, and we're going to spray this with just a couple coats of fast orange. We're not going to use fluorescent. I did coat the white with some 30-50 clear to help any future possible blend or bleed throughs, and then we back that with gray so we can put a color over it without it showing through. And then once we spray the orange on there, we'll go back again with white, and then I'll finish off the body in gray so it'll look nice inside. But anyways, let me clean up these spots. Let's spray some orange and do an unveil. I'm already out. Check that out. It's definitely got more pop than doing silver. It's going to take a couple of coats probably, and I need to get another bottle of orange. All right, there's one coat. Looking pretty cool. Like I said, I believe silver would have got lost amongst all the grays, and that's got a lot of pop to it. So let me get this finished up, and we'll do the unveil. All right, guys, we got it all wrapped up. We got everything backed up. Pulled the window mask out. The factory window mask left a little bit to be desired. It tried to roll up on the edges, and we had to do quite a bit of cleanup around all the windows. But all in all, very cool. And now for the most satisfying part of painting your RC body is peeling off this film and revealing all of your hard work. And this thing here was a test of patience because I did too much fine line work. But for some reason the mood struck me to do it. And kapowie! Check it out. Very cool, very staticky. Turned out pretty clean considering we had to clean up some edges. Now keep in mind, we're going to cut most of this gets chopped off. The whole back section gets chopped off. We'll do a walk around once we get it cut out. Normally I do cut them out before I paint, but you can cut it out afterwards. You just have to be a little more careful not to scratch up your edges. But yeah, I'm glad we went with orange. That's got a good pop to it. And yeah, let's get this thing cut out and we'll do a walk around. All right, guys, here we are all wrapped up, cleaned up, and trimmed up. There's not a whole lot left of the body after we did all the cutting there, so looks pretty cool, if I do say so myself. I'm glad I didn't go with the 2 color stripes. I was going to do the back silver, and if I would have done that, I would have had to outline the pinstripe would have had a bit of different color, and I think that would have looked weird. So there's our shades of gray. We got our charcoal, our gray. You don't pick up real good on the camera, but that black is metallic. And yeah, I like it. All right, guys, that's a wrap for today's video. I appreciate you hanging out with me, painting another body today. If you enjoyed this, check out our paint. We got a playlist. It's got a bunch of paint videos on it. Hopefully we'll get back to the track soon and do some more racing. That is what I need to do. I hadn't drove a car in probably a month. So anyways, hit that like, subscribe, leave me a comment, tell me what you think. Click that link below if you need you a hoodie, some stickers, or a t-shirt. And we got 2 color stickers. We got pink and green. Hopefully we'll have more designs in the future. We're going to try to incorporate some of our builds on there. So stay tuned for that. So tune in Wednesday for our weekly update video, and then we'll be running something or maybe painting again next week. But anyways, appreciate it, and we'll see you then. Thanks.